So up until this point, we've been changing how our app looks widget by widget, but you should have some sort of design consistency throughout your whole application. For this, we use themes. Now, our default app, we've seen this theme.ofContext text theme headline for in every single counter application we built. When we create our material app, we get a default theme set up for us. But we can change many things about this. Maybe, for example, dark theme. We can even change this app art to look a little bit different. Now, to do this, we go to the material app. And here we need to define a theme. The type is theme data. And here we can define all sorts of themes throughout our application. So let's start first by making it dark theme because, we're developers, everything should be dark theme by default. Change the brightness, dark. Now we need to remove this constant because theme data makes it no longer constant. And there we go. We click a save and you see our whole application changes the look completely just with this little line of code here. And every page that we go to, it will be dark theme because we defined it globally. Now this app bar is a little different now because it's dark theme, but I think we get a little bit more creative with that. So we can change the app bar theme for every app bar throughout our app. We find the app bar theme, and maybe first let's do center title and set that to true. Now this doesn't change anything here because by default the iOS titles are always in the middle, but if you were using an Android, you see this was on the left. This center title property is what I like to set. I like things centered. But we could also change the height. So we could change it to 100, make it a little bit bigger. We have this little black shadow over here. Maybe we want to change the color of that shadow to something gross like yellow. And there we go. Now we get a little yellow highlight. Look, you still need to have some sort of design sense because you can just make the whole app look ugly if you want to, which we're going to do here just for fun. You can actually change the shape of our app bar too. Instead of being these sharp corners, we can make it a little rounded. We can give it a rounded rectangle with a border radius of 50, and now you see it has a little bit of curve to it, so it's something a little bit more fun. Now this button down here, although it looks nice, it doesn't match our gross yellow little thing we got going on here. We can definitely change the theme of our floating action button. Change the background color to the same gross little yellow color. There we go. Now at least we're consistent throughout our app. We can also change our default font. So maybe we want something like Georgia font. See, this updates and the font's a little bit different now. And don't forget, we have this theme for headline 4. We can change that specific thing as well. So you change the global text theme for the whole app. And maybe you want to change the headline 4 to have a text style with size 36. And maybe even make it italic. Now you can't really tell because there's only one number, but if you get into the tens, you see this is italicized. So there we go. Now our app looks completely different, and this theme will be used throughout every page that we create. Now you have to be careful, of course, because you still have to know design a little bit, or you could just make the whole app ugly instead of just one screen. But there are other design courses on Zero to Mastery that you can take a look at and learn how to be a better designer so you don't make something like this.